Hello everybody, this is thejonnymar, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy VI Advance. We are catching up with our party here after Terra left us in a rather dramatic way. She turned into some kind of pink creature and flew away. And Celeste is right, she kind of looked like an Esper. So you have to wonder what exactly was going on with that. If the Esper somehow activated that or instilled some sort of power maybe in Terra. I guess as we continue onward, we'll find out. So we have kind of a new quest after defying the Empire yet again and sending Kefka packing. And that is to find where Terra has gone. And of course, Locke's hero complex kicks in again. Yes, and also Narshe has to be protected. And if Cyan is willing to help her with how much he hates the Empire, you know it's something we gotta do. So this is the first time that your party is actually going to be split, where you can actually access pretty much everybody except, of course, Terra. So you get to choose which party you'd like to go forward with here. And I always choose the same party. I like to have Locke, the two Figaro brothers, Edgar and Sabin, and then also Celeste in my party. This gives me a nice mix of stealing and brute strength, as well as Celeste's magic. And it also lets me get a couple sequences the next area we go to, which is Figaro Castle. And if you do want to change party members, just come back into the house here and talk to either Cyan or Gao. Now, you can choose to only take 3 party members with you, and if you do that, you actually have an opportunity coming up in a town within the next 10 or 15 minutes where you can recruit Shadow again. But I don't like to do that because, like before in Sabin's scenario, Shadow is very prone to running away. So you get him into your party, you advance through the storyline, and all of a sudden he runs away and you're stuck with only 3 party members. So I like to go with this group of 4 and continue onward. Let's head into the armor shop here, and the newest items to get are the mithril shields, which everyone can wear. Everything else is pretty much what we have already. So I will equip everybody, and I'm going to keep Locke with the Genji gloves so he actually doesn't need a shield. Now we actually for the first time have free reign of Narshe. And there is one particular building over here to the right in the southeast corner that has a whole bunch of treasure in it. As you can see, look at all those boxes and chests. Get an earring, a thief's knife, cool. There's this locked chest, which you can't open till much later in the game, as this man tells you. And the thief's bracer. That actually increases Locke's stealing ability. And the thief's knife is nice because it increases a lot of his stats too. Now, much later, you actually get a relic that allows you to change Locke's steal command to Mug, which lets you attack and steal at the same time. And that does increase the value of Locke as a fighter. The last thing to do in Narshe before you leave is to head over to the armor shop. There is a relic shop, but there's not really anything new in there. But there are a couple new weapons that are worth getting. This is the first time you get access to weapons that do the same damage from the back row. So buy a Moonring Blade or 2 for Locke, and a Chain Flail for Celeste. And it also means I can now put Locke in the back row because he can attack from there effectively. Now Celeste won't be able to use her runic command while she has a flail equipped, but there are very few circumstances in the game where you actually need to use runic. And I will give you a heads up way in advance if it is one of those situations. So don't worry about it for now. So that's my party for now. Outfitted, ready to go. We need to extend and go down south towards Figaro Castle again. First, I'll get a ting or heal here in the adventuring school. And we will continue down. Down, down, deeper and down. Hopefully we won't get into too many battles. Back attack. Not sure if I've had one of these before. But it has been a couple hours since I started this game, so it's quite possible that I have had numerous back attacks and just forgotten it. So as I mentioned, having Edgar and Sabin in the party is nice because you'll get a couple extra scenes when we get to Figaro Castle. And if you don't have both of them in your party, you won't get those scenes. And actually, if you only have one, the brother you bring along will comment about, oh, I wish my other brother was here, kind of hinting you or tipping you off that you should bring the other brother. Ugh. I got into a fight literally like 5 steps after that previous fight, so I just skipped it, edited it out so you didn't have to watch it. I hate it when that happens. This encounter rate gets really annoying sometimes. At least the enemies in the desert give you a little bit more experience in Jill, so it's somewhat worth it. So head into Figaro, and Sabin freaks out a little bit here. It's been a while since he's been home. So he disappears, and to get him to come back, you need to head over to the left and sleep. So I will rest. And here we go with the flashback. This is recounting the death of Edgar and Sabin's father. Sabin used to say, brother which I guess was supposed to symbolize crying. The Empire poisoned him. Well, Sabin, that's kind of how things like this work, unfortunately. You do have the kingdom to think of. It's a lot of responsibility that falls on their shoulders. Not sure running away will make things better, Sabin. Where's that gonna leave Figaro? It's a pretty big decision to leave to a coin toss, Edgar. Edgar used to say, "This is for Dad." And you can see his cape there to the right behind the drapes. Little shrimp has grown into a whopping lobster. And you're a king crab. Banter. I think he'd be proud of you, Edgar. Agreed. They added this drink part. In the original, there was no mention of a drink. So this looked kind of weird, where they were holding their hands up now. Obviously symbolizing holding up a glass of wine or something of the sort, but it kind of looked like they were preparing to high-five each other or something. Which is a little weird. So that's it. Those are the extra sequences. Now, the other thing to do in Figaro is we have full access to some shops that we can use Edgar to actually get a discount as. But first, if you head down here and talk to this guy, he'll take you to Colingen. Apparently, Figaro can not only go down under the sand, it can actually move left to right. That's pretty impressive. So this takes you beyond the mountains here and opens up a whole new part of the continent for you to explore. And we will be doing that in the near future. Count on it. Now for the discount. So with Edgar in the lead position of your party, head back in to the two shops and go to the right to get the tools and get your two newest tools at a half-off discount. Edgar has to be your lead character to get the discount. So we get the Flash, which is a multi-target attack, and the Awesome Drill, which penetrates defense and does a lot of damage. And I'm also going to stock up on some other essentials. So let's get some high potions. Let's get some Phoenix down. Let's get a couple status items, just in case we need them. And of course, let's get some tents. And we're almost out of money, so that should do it for now. So in my next episode, we are going to advance on. We're going to go to Colingen and get a couple more sequences involving our party member Locke. So until then, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.